Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. How are you today? I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. If you're new to my channel, then hi, my name is Brooke, or Baby Sims, wherever you prefer to call me. And if you're not new here, then welcome back to another save tour. I'm putting my headset on, I'm sorry, but anyway, so the last two I did was, the first one I did Willow Creek and Oasis Springs, and that video did very well, by the way, so thank you. We have 1.4 views on there, which is amazing. Thank you. And then we did a New Crest one where I showed you off the lots in there, so if you want to see all the lots I have for these worlds, go right ahead. I skipped over these, so I think I'll probably add those in maybe with like Brindleton Bay or something. But yeah, for the first three, these are already done, and today we're going to be focusing on Windenburg and San Myshuno, because those are more worlds that we have. And if you don't really know what this series is and this is your first time tuning into it, I am showing you every single community lot I have in my 6-year-long save. Yeah, you heard that correctly. I've been playing this one save with my household. Don't look too much, but with this family who is not loading, but the Woods family and their generations who live in probably every single one of these worlds for 6 years in real life. And yeah, we are on generation about 30 something, and I'm doing really well. If you want to see a little bit about them, there is a current household video up, but it's very long ago. As you guys seen, I showed you guys their kids just then. Last current household video I did, they were young adults and they live in an apartment with no kids. So it's a long time back, and I might make a new one here soon. But for right now, I'm just going to show you some lots because I'm very excited to show you guys what I have. At Windenburg, we have quite a bit. So with no further ado, let's get into the first one. Alright, so the first lot I'm showing you guys today is the Shrieking Llama Reno, and I'm sorry about the stuff down here. I actually could just go into tab, but we have, it is the Shrieking Llama, the one that comes with Get Together, but this person on the gallery, DuskySaffron, or Chiffon, I don't actually know how to pronounce that, but they actually made it over, so it's a very good lot. I like it a lot. I actually don't come here very much, even though I'm saying how good it is. That's because I'm just really never in Windenburg, like pretty much ever. But if we just go in and we do a little tour, we have some staircases, which seems to be going one down. I don't know why I'm so high up. Oh my. Okay. So we have some tables, very cluttered space in here, but it gives you very much like old style pub, which I really love because it's just super pretty. In here we have a little conversation pit down here. Why? I feel like I'm like really high up. Okay. We have a little conversation pit. The bar, of course, looks like someone left their shot there. And there's more seating and different things around. And if we go downstairs, there's bathrooms, it looks like. And then upstairs, it looks like a little bit of a games room. We have a bar up here as well. And then we have some Don't Wake the Llama tables and 2 foosball tables, which is super cool. So if we just kind of give a little overview again. And I think there's seating outside. There's three tables outside, which is super cool. It's a really cool lot. And if you're looking for like a chill night where you want to get some drinks but you don't want to deal with all of the hustle and loud music of a nightclub, this seems like the perfect place to bring your Sims to, because it's just quiet. It looks very home-timey. I can tell that your Sims will come here and they'll sit at a table and they'll drink and maybe watch a sports game. It just seems so fun up here, and I really like this lot. So again, that is the Shrieking Llama Reno by DuskySaffron, and super pretty. It is on the gallery, and yeah, I placed it where the old one was because it is a Reno. So yeah, that kind of brings us to our first lot. Before we get into the next thing I'm going to show you, I just want to make a little disclaimer. I don't show houses in this series because, well, there's a lot of them, and it would take us a long time. And I am not going to show off a couple of lots because I did leave a lot the same, like this one. That's the one we just showed you. Sorry, this one, Perfect Balance Spot. That is in your gallery right now. Everybody has this if you have Spa Day. It is just in your library, and Maxis made it. And then houses, of course, I'm not going to show you. The Bluffs, Shelly Gardens, and Ancient Ruins, I'm not going to show you as well because they're also in your game. And same with this lot. Even though it says 2.0, I think I changed the lot name, but that's the same one, and same with some other ones that are around here, like the gym, the nightclub. So I'm not going to show you those because they come with this pack, and I actually didn't change them because I thought they were okay. Besides, maybe like in the bluffs area, I added a wishing well, and up here it looks like I added a dance floor from what I can see. So yeah. But anyway, let's get into the second build. The next lot I am showing you today is the Japanese restaurant by Simlaure, I don't know, but this is by far one of my favorite restaurants to go to in this game. It is perfect for a romantic night out or even a family dinner, but I usually take my Sims here on dates. Can you just look at this roofing? That is actually amazing and is so pretty. It is themed, of course, it says a Japanese restaurant, and if you come down, it's very chaotic, but trust me, it is worth it. So you walk up here and then you go down, and there's a little host station right here, where you can check in and get your table. There used to be a table here, so when you download, there will be one right here, but it didn't work for me for some reason, so I actually just deleted it. Because for some reason the waiters or waitresses, they couldn't get to it, so I didn't use it. But there is some seating. There's also a bar here, and then this is the tiny little kitchen where the chef cooks, and that is the only kitchen. So your food actually will take quite a bit to get here, but you know, it is worth it in the end because they always make excellent food. And looks like there's piles of plates pretty much everywhere because my Sims are messy. Look at this, pots, pans everywhere. But yeah, my Sims are really messy in my town. So there's bathrooms here, and then inside is where the seating is, along other places. Oh, my plates. Wow. So there's 2 seatings here, and then upstairs there's 2 booths. And where I usually take, oh, looks like someone's getting served food. Anyway, where I usually take my Sims is into, looks like these trees are also cutting through, but I usually take my Sims right here into this romantic little space. Look at it. It has romantic music playing at all times. And it's just the perfect like spot to go. And after dates, I put this in this lot. It's on the island part. It's I don't know the actual lot name, but when I finish their dinner, I always get my Sims to go down to this little beach part. You can't really see it from where I'm standing, but over here, because it's just so pretty for pictures and stuff, and it's just a short walk away, so super pretty. And I really like this lot, really much. It's so pretty, and at nighttime, by the way, look at this, so gorgeous. I love this lot so much. So again, by the way, it is Japanese restaurant, and it's by Simlaure, and again, everything will be in the description down below if you want to download these lots yourselves. But let's move on to the next lot. The next lot I want to show you today is the Quad Manor Fix. It is actually by Lilsimsie on the gallery. It's a lot of lots you will find are that I show off today. It is a super pretty library. It is a reno of the original one that's here that looked, well, it was an EA build, so I'm not gonna diss them or anything, but yeah, anyway, let's move on. So if you walk in, we have like a little tiny like reception desk. I'm not sure if I put that there or if this came with Lilsimsie's actual build, but either way, it is there for me. There's a bathroom right there, and then in here, there's a bunch of tables and a bunch of computers on them and things for your Sims to study. And over here, it looks like there's a little cafe and some tables to sit at. I don't think the cafe functions because this is a library, but up here there's way more to do as well. There's more bathrooms and more computers. There's a little way to go see downstairs, see what other people are doing on the computer. You can spy right into that person's computer. You can see what they're doing right from up here. And then there's actually a glow bar if you're feeling you know, you feel like one of those old stories where the writers drink whiskey while they read. You can, if you want to feel like that, there you go. There's some Don't Wake the Llama tables, and of course some chess tables and a bunch of different things here. And it seems like there's outdoor seating as well. I used to come here all the time when my Sims lived in the city because this is the closest library to the city. And it was really pretty, and I really like coming here. They always, when I play my actual game, if my Sims want to buy a book or want more books, I don't just like go to the computer and click it. I make them come here and I look through and I'm like, oh, I haven't read that book yet, and then I click on like one of these computers and click buy and pretend that they like bought it from the library, because I don't know, I just like that touch of realism. But yeah, so Quad Manor Fix by Lilsimsie. Of course, my favorite builder, or at least one of them. I have a ton of favorite builders, but Lilsimsie, it definitely is really good. I'm pretty sure that this one may have been built by her. I actually don't think it was, but because this looks pretty much like the original one. I'm not sure. I don't know. But either way, this is the library that was originally built by, just made over to look way better. The next lot I'm going to show you today is called the Little Fashion Boutique by Deligracy. And this is a retail lot. And by the way, I go here almost every single week in my Sims game because this is the only clothing shop I actually have in my game. And again, we're talking about some more things about my gameplay, how I said last time at the library. When I want my Sims to have a new outfit, I don't just click on the dresser and click plan outfits or whatever. I make them come here, and I make them go into the closets that are in here that come with Get Together, and I make them, and then I click plan outfit, design the outfit in cast, and then I go down to the register that's on the first floor that I'm going to show you, and I kind of have like a system in my head of how much clothing prices are in the game, and then I kind of like deduct that from my funds, and then I leave. So it's like they actually shopped and they bought that outfit. Which is super cool. This is by Deligracy, but when you download it, you'll notice a lot of things are different because I've had this in my save for the entire 6 years, basically. And a lot of things have changed because this neighborhood in Windenburg has that neighborhood action tree of, I don't even know. It's like something about stealing, I know that. And everybody comes here and they just theft everything. And somehow that involved these windows. And I don't even want to talk about it because I don't know what happened to the windows, but there actually is supposed to be windows up here. And then if we go down to the first floor, we have the register I was talking about where I make my Sims pay. And there actually is pre-made outfits that you can buy here if you want to, that Deli has designed herself. There is a bathroom and there's a little mini dressing room, it looks like. And then if you come upstairs, this is where I do all my magic. There's 2 little dressing rooms here, and I just click plan outfit on them and then go down here and pay. But either way, these are the dress rooms, and it's super cool. And I absolutely love this lot. It is like one of my favorites. This is probably my most used lot out of any of them I ever have because I go here all the time. This is like a second home to any of my Sims in my game that I've ever played with. But yeah, also I'm not sure, little disclaimer, I'm not sure that if they're still having the mannequin glitch with this game, like if you download the lot with mannequins on it, it'll crash. I'm not actually sure. So be careful about that. Save your game before you try to download it just in case it is still a glitch. But I recently downloaded a lot with the new high school years. I downloaded Rachel Ped's Boba Shop, and it didn't seem to crash when I downloaded it. So maybe it's fixed. But unless it isn't for you, save before you try downloading it, just in case. But that's, again, Little Fashion Boutique by Deligracy. And yeah, I placed it here in the town. I don't remember what was here before, but it's by, like, the little chess table. It's by, like, where I just showed you, by where the library is and the cafe, and then there's also a bunch of different things down here, but this is where I placed it in this little tiny town square part, which I think is a good spot for it because it looks like it's just a perfect spot for the store, doesn't it? Like, it just looks like such a store location for me. But yeah, so let's go to the next lot. Next lot I want to show you today is one of my favorite restaurants to go to in my save, and that is Pop's Chocolate Shop. And you might already be thinking, that sounds familiar, because it is. This is actually by Lilsimsie, and it is a recreation of the diner Pop's in Riverdale. So if you've ever seen that show, this might look very familiar to you, but yeah, it's a little diner, and inside it is very old style diner. We have a bunch of tables with, again, a lot of dishes, but there is a lot of art on the walls and signs and paintings, and there's a bunch of tables. These were booths when I downloaded it, but booths don't work for me in my game for some reason, so I turned it to a table of 4, and then there's more tables, and then over here, again, these were booths, but I changed them to tables because, again, booths do not work for me. But I actually did, I come here all the time for dates and for family nights and all kinds of things because it's just one of my favorite places to go. Typically when I'm playing and it's a Sunday when I go clothes shopping for the new season at that little store I showed you guys, I always bring my Sims here depending on time of day for supper or lunch or whatever because it's pretty close and it's in the same world and it's just super cute to come to. They also have a bar here so you can come get a drink if you're here late, and then of course the kitchen, and there's some bathrooms and a bunch of tables, and one of my all-time favorite restaurants I have in my game, by the way. Super cute, super family. I just really like this one. The next lot I am showing you today is another one by Lilsimsie because you guys know I'm obsessed with her, but we have the Hare and Hedgehog Reno, and originally this is called the Hare and Hedgehog. It is a cafe that comes with Get Together, but Lilsimsie actually remade it to make it look, again, better. And so outside here we have a lot of seating, and then we have more seating, and we have some chess tables out back, and some more seating. There's a lot of places to sit out here if you guys want to hang out here outside. And then inside we have, again, even more seating. And this cafe, by the way, is probably the most functional one I've ever in my game. I have a lot of cafes. A lot of them don't seem to work. Baristas just won't go behind the counter. Not the move, but this one is really functional, and I really like it. They come here, they work, and then there's some bar stools so if you want to sit with your drink there, and you can come here and you can hang out, and you can also use the computers here if you're playing Rags to Riches and you don't have one. And then there is more seating here, or this reminds me of like a Friends type of thing. Like I can just imagine a group of Sims sitting here talking, having some coffee on the table. Super cute. And then back here you can hang out as well. Upstairs there's just kind of a space with like a bookshelf and some bathrooms as well if you need to go while you're here. But yeah, this is the Hare and Hedgehog Reno. It is by Lilsimsie on the gallery, and it is one of my favorite places to go in Windenburg. I love this cafe. The last slot I'm going to show you for Windenburg today is something I was actually debating on showing you guys or not. And that is because this lot is actually one of those lots that is in everybody's library because it is made by Maxis, the people who make the game. If you have the stuff pack, Romantic Garden Stuff, this came with it. So if you have that stuff pack, this should be in your library. But it is one of my favorite places to go for dates. I swear to God, I bring my Sims here every single love day. It is just super cute, and I'm actually obsessed with it. I've been here so much. So you spawn in, I think, here, and when you come in, you have like this little statue guy, some 2 bathrooms, and then you have like a little outstanding part, and then you come down and you can play in this fountain. By the way, this is a functional fountain. And you can sit around on these little benches because these are functional benches as well. And you can make a wish in the fountain, and there's staircases going up as well. And then when you come up here, there's even more seating. Oh, I thought there was. There's not. I lied. But there actually is. There's benches. Sorry. I did not see them. They fit in so well. And down here, if you come over into this little like headway path, it brings you out to here, which has the wishing well. And I'm almost positive that there's like a grill spot around here somewhere, but I'm not actually seeing it because I remember bringing my Sims here and having them grill food. Okay, here it is. So back here, there is a grill as well, and then there's some benches to sit at while you eat because you can spend like a whole day here. It is amazing. Super pretty. You can make wishes at both fountain, but this one actually gives a functional fountain. Like it makes your wishes, whatever you put in, come true, whatever you want for your Sim, and is such a beautiful lot. This is one of those Maxis lots that I am shocked that Maxis made this. I know that sounds really bad, but they did really well. They really outdid themselves with this one. I really like it. So this is called the Lost Gardens of Healing, and you can find this in your library if you just open up the gallery and then go into here, and if you just filter it by lots and Maxis, then you should be able to find it in here. If I look around, it was an earlier thing, so I am not sure. It's around here. It is. Okay, so it's actually in your gallery. See Maxis National Park, and it's 104 simoleons, and it uses only the base game and Romantic Garden Stuff, which is super awesome. So if you only have the base game and that one stuff pack, which I find kind of unlikely, but there actually is some stuff like that from here. And it is super pretty, and it is a Maxis built lot, and it is everybody's library. So if that's what you're feeling, I've never noticed this before. Interesting. Anyway, that is one of those lots in everybody's gallery if you want to download this. Alright everybody, we are now in San Myshuno, which is the city world that comes with city living. If you don't have that pack, then this is the world. I'm not going to show you very many lots in here because obviously San Myshuno comes with mostly apartment lots. Like there's not much actual lots, and the lots that we do have I never changed. For example, only thing I changed with my Myshuno Meadows was I kind of added like a chess area, a playground, and a skating rink. And I kept this the same, and this is the same, and same with Planet Honey Pop are all the same. And I actually quite usually use a lot, so I actually use this one every Thursday and Saturday for my current household Sim Hudson's basketball practices because it comes with a basketball court. So I use this a lot. Oh, and I left the Sky Gazer Lounge the same as well because that is one of my favorite lots to go to that just came with the game, which is so pretty, by the way. But I actually am going to show you a couple of lots. Like these two are the ones I'm going to show you today. And yeah, so let's get into those two. The first lot I'm going to show you in San Myshuno today is probably my most used nightclub in this game, and I have quite a bit, but this one I go to the most. It is in the central of, I put it in the lot that's right across from the apartments in the Spice District. So let me just get into why let's just get into this lot, because it is so multifunctional. By the way, you can do so many things here. So when you walk in, there's of course the DJ and the dance floor, which is always filled. It's probably my most populated nightclub, which in realism makes sense. This is the middle of the city. So I feel like this would make sense, but there's a ton of people who always come here, and look how much seating there is at the bar. A whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Sims can sit at this bar. A whole enormous, there we go. Enormous amount of Sims can sit at this bar, and you can order and do whatever you want at this bar. There's some actual seating here if you don't want to sit at the bar. Then if we go upstairs, we have a little VIP area with some outdoor seating and another radio. So you can dance up there if you're feeling like you want to dance outside. And then there's 2 bathrooms. They are gender neutral. As you can see, they just kind of are open, and then the toilets are gender neutral, and they kind of go into their own stalls type of thing. And then up here you can look down through this little glass thing that's up here. And then here is my favorite part. Are you looking for somewhere to bring your Sims on a date night, and you don't want to go home and deal with the kids at like 11:30 at night? You want to stay an all-night party, but your Sim's feeling kind of exhausted, but you're not ready to go home. Well, look no further, because up here there's actually a honeymoon suite that comes with this. So there is, you walk up the stairs, and there actually isn't there is a door, sorry. So you can lock this and then just delete the door and put it back, and when you want to unlock it, because you can't unlock community door locks for some reason. You can lock them, you just can't unlock them. But there is a whole suite up here. Would you look at this? This is so pretty. I have my Sims come here all the time, and they just stay up here because we're partying. I don't want to go home, although it might be kind of hard to sleep with the music coming from downstairs. And there's a sweet bathroom right next to it. And then another thing about this that I really love is that outside there's a swimming pool. There is a whole swimming pool out here, guys. So if you want to come in and go swim, although I wouldn't recommend swimming in a pool after you've had a little bit of juice, but either way, there is a lot of things to do with this nightclub. It is so multifunctional, and I think I forgot to tell you who it's made for. It is actually made by Deligracy, so Deli, and it is on her gallery as a nightclub, and it is my favorite place to go for so many reasons. If, like, imagine this, okay? I'll paint you a little picture. You know, your Sims, they have been babysitting and watching, not babysitting, it's their own kids. They've been hanging out with their kids all week. You know, school, PTA meetings, they are stressed. They do not want to, like, stay all weekend and do it again. So they're like, let's have a night out. For date night, your Sims, they come to this nightclub. They order a couple drinks, they dance, they enjoy the DJ, and they're feeling like they want to go for a swim. They go swimming out here, and then decide, I don't really want to go home tonight. The kids are with their grandparents. Why do we have to? So they come all the way upstairs, and they stay in the honeymoon suite. They wake up the next day, and they walk out, and you go back home, pick your kids up from grandma and grandpa, and then you're all refreshed. You had a great night. You might not be feeling the best the next morning, but either way, you had a nice night, and you got to stay there overnight as well, for free, by the way, because Sims doesn't charge you for rooms like that. So, very pretty lot. I am actually obsessed with this. I come here all the time. I used to have my Sims live in this apartment building, and every night, Friday night and Saturday night, they just walk over here and stay here. And then they walk back at like 3 a.m. because there's just a walk, right? There's no need to stay in the guest bedroom when you lived right there. So, very cool place. I absolutely love it here. The last lot I'm going to show you guys today is the Hillside Cafe. And when I looked this up on the gallery to do this video, the one that came up was by Simproved, but it said original, or actually it was by ItzbarbieB, and the original, it said original by Simproved. So I think if you just look it up, you'll see it. But either way, I want to credit both of them just in case there was a mishap with the gallery, because it happens to me sometimes too. But this is one of my favorite cafes in the game. It's actually the one I probably go to the most because, again, I'm always in the city. But this is one of my favorites for reasons you may not think. But anyway, there is a lot of seating outside for 6 people, so perfect for club gatherings as well. And there's tons more for 4. And then out here, there's even a spot for your kids if you want to drink your coffee in peace. There's a garden, and there's more seating outside at the back. And then if we come inside, we have a bar. So we sell different kind of drinks here too. And then there's more seating, which I always have my Sims sit right here, by the way. There is music all around, and look how pretty this shelf is with the plants. That is so beautiful. And there's fridges and a bunch of things, and the more seating over here. It is quite cramped, but it works. And here is why this is my favorite place. For reasons you may not expect. The barista does work here sometimes. I found it glitches this lot, and they kind of sit around, or they work the bar instead. But sometimes they will work here, and when they do, it's pretty fast, it's pretty good. But the reason I come to this lot is because I think there's a self-serve coffee place. Because look, they have a fridge, they have a regular coffee machine, a regular tea machine, a microwave, plus the coffee machines are right here as well. So when your Sims come in here, they can click on this, click to go, make whatever drink they would order, and then it goes in their inventory, and you can just leave without having to wait in a line, without having to wait for people's orders to be done. You can just make it and go, and it's free. I think. I'm not sure, but it might not be. I don't know. I don't think it is. I lied. Sorry. Same with the tea. You can do the same thing, and the coffee here if you just want regular black coffee. And you can also make microwavable food or any food here, and then just up and go. Because that is how great this place is. And yeah, so I come here all the time. It is the Hillside Cafe by ItzbarbieB or Simproved. I am not sure, but if you look up Hillside Cafe, it will be the first one that comes up. Either way, my favorite cafe lot of all time. Alright everybody, and that was all of the lots I have to show you today. Everything I showed today will be in the description down below so you guys can download for yourself. But the next worlds, if you guys want to stay tuned with this series and see more, again, I already have 2 parts up for these worlds. The first part, second part is this world, and then of course, third part was these 2. So next I'm probably going to do Brindleton Bay and Del Sol, just because Del Sol is tiny, and I have 2 community lots there, so same with I do with the city. But Brindleton Bay, I actually have quite a few, so I will show those off to you guys in the next one. But for this one, that is pretty much all of them. But don't forget, we have a ton other worlds to go, including Copperdale. I know it just came out, but I've already redone it, so we have to get on those, and we have to do this a little more. We also have this world as well, which I have to show you guys because I forgot. But if we have time, maybe in the Del Sol video, I'll show you, or maybe I'll add it with the Solani. I am not sure. It'll figure it out. Either way, that is it for this video, guys. So if you like this type of stuff, I make Sims videos all the time. I'm actually working on a little Let's Play right now, and if you watch this video, keep it a secret because you're the only ones who would know, unless you follow my Twitter. Then I guess you would know too. But either way, it's not out yet, but I'm still working on it. And I make speed builds all the time, create a Sims all the time, and a lot of save tours like this one, including my first one that did really well on my channel. So if you want to check that one out, it will be in the playlist that this one will be in. So you can find it pretty easily. Same with the one I did for Newcrest. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I hope to see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a good night or day, whatever time it is where you are. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.